Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. One of the problems we worked on this week, and we had some difficulty with it. I'm not sure the difficulty was because the numbers were so big or because we didn't know what we're supposed to do, but I had a lot of crazy answers. So I'm going to go over this. The table below shows how many souvenirs are sold each month at the park. The amount of keychains is missing. There's no keychains here. It is 67,123 less than the mugs. Then it asks, what is the combined amount? Okay, so finding the keychains is not the only thing we have to do. We also have to have the combined amount. So we need to start off with the mugs, which is 321,458. And we need to subtract 67,123 because that's how many fewer keychains there are than mugs. So if we subtract 67,123, and that's going to equal K for keychains. So if we do the subtraction, the keychains are going to equal 254,000. Now I'm doing this all in my head, so give me a minute. 335. And so if I just place that in here, 254,335. Okay, now the question asks us the combined amount. We have to add all of these together. So before I'm going to do anything, I'm going to estimate. So 250 plus 201, so that's 450, plus 300, 750, plus 600,000. So we're talking over 1 million. 1.1 million is my estimate, something like that. But in order to solve it, we're going to have to add all four of these numbers together. So if I were writing it as an equation, it would be in a long equation. So let's write it here. Plus 201,235 plus 321,458 plus 589,623. And so K, the total number of souvenirs, is going to equal whatever the sum of that is. Now, according to research done online, the answer is going to be 1 million. The total answer is 1,366,651. 1,366,651. So I'm not sure. I haven't had a chance to look real close at them. I'm not sure if I got answers that were just this, or if maybe when we're doing this, we did our addition wrong. So, but that's the correct answer. That's what goes there. This is our final answer, 1,366,651. That is the combined amount. So I had to do two things. I had to find the total keychains. In order to find the combined amount, I had to know this. And so I just used the information given. Not difficult. Just take a deep breath and think about it. All right, we have 3 multiplication problems we're going to do. These are actually going to be on an assignment that we have tomorrow that I'm hoping to put in the grade book. We're going to start with, we're going to find the product of 486 and 17. 486 and 17 are the factors. You multiply the factors together to get the product. So I'll do them different ways, each one. I'm going to start with 486 times 17, and I'm going to use a standard algorithm. 7 times 6 is 42, so I have 42 ones, or 4 tens and 2 ones. 7 times 8 tens is 56, plus 4 more is 56, 60. So I have 60 tens, or 0 tens and 6 hundreds. 7 times 4 is 28. Plus 6 is 34. Now I'm starting in the tens place. Since I'm starting in the tens place, my first digit has to go in the tens place. And since it's by 1, it's real easy there. And if I add this together, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 8,262 is what I should have gotten in 8,262. So that is one way to solve multiplication problems. We have 486 times 23. Well, if I decompose 486 and I make it 400 times 8, or 400 plus 80 plus 6, that's decomposing it. So now, if I added these all together, they would be 486. I decompose 23 into 20 plus 3, and then I just have to multiply, filling in each box. So 2 times 4 is 8, and then there are 3 zeros. 4 times 3 is 12, and there are 2 zeros. 2 times 8 is 16, and there are 2 zeros. 3 times 8 is 24, and there's 1 zero. 2 times 6 is 12, and there's 1 zero. And 3 times 6 is 18. Then once I have that, all I have to do is add all of these together. I know it's going to be more than 8,262 because 23 is higher than 17. And I know 486 times 19 is going to actually be between these two. So if I have 8,000, 1,200, 1,600, 240, 120, and 18, and I add this all together, if it were multiple choice, the first thing I would look at is I'm going to have an 8 in the ones place, because all this is going to be and have an 8 in the ones place. I'd just check my answers. If it didn't have an 8 in the ones place, I'd eliminate it. Then we have 0, 0, 0, 4, 2, and 1, so that is 7. And then 2 and 6 is 8, plus 2 more is 10, plus 1 is 11. 8, 9, 10, 11. So if we did all the math correctly, I'd have 11,178. 11,178. Now let's look at the third one a different way. It's very similar to this box method I use. But if I have 486, and I'm multiplying it by 19, I have 9 ones. So it'd be the same as 486 times 9, which none of y'all freak out if you have a 1-digit factor. And then 486 times, this 1 is in the tens place, so if I would multiply it by 10. 9 times 6 is 54. That's 54 ones, or 5 tens and 4 ones. 9 times 8 is 72. Plus 5 is 77, so 77 tens. 9 times 4 is 36. Plus 7 is 43, if I'm remembering correctly. And then, since I'm multiplying here, I'm starting in the tens place. So this is just going to give me a 0 all the way through. This number's in the tens place. So all I have to do is make everything 10 times greater than it was. So the 6 is in the ones place. I need to be the 6 in the tens place, because the tens place is 10 times greater than the ones place. And then I would just add these two together. 13, 9, 10, 11, 12, 8, 9. So 9,234. So it does fall between these two. So that's 3 different ways to multiply. We've got to be able to multiply. Boom. Shakalaka. Peace out. God bless. Love you. Do something kind today. Save the beast, please.